Hello everyone, Samira of Mira Sweet Treats here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a simple Arsenal themed cake. So I start off by covering my tall 6 inches round cake, which has 4 layers with 3 different flavors in whipped cream. This cake has already been crumb coated and chilled overnight. I start by covering the top part of the cake and applying a thin layer of cream on the side of the cake before applying my edible image. So we'll be using an edible image for this particular cake. After applying the image on the cake, you have to gently smoothen the image on the cake to get rid of any air pockets. It's advisable to gently use your fingertips in this process, as vigorously smoothing the image will result in tearing, and you wouldn't want that. So I then apply the whipping cream all over the cake gently. And also making sure the cream never touches the edible image. I'm just making sure to cover the entire cake in whipping cream. After covering the entire cake in cream, we then move to the most important part, which is smoothing the entire cake. This process needs time. This process needs patience. When it comes to whipping cream cakes, you really need patience to acquire a very, very beautiful cake. Here, I had to change my smoother because the first I had was too short for me. So you can see me turning the turntable all around, making sure my cake is smooth. Even after smoothing, you could tell some parts of the cake has less cream, so I keep applying and keep smoothing. So I repeat this process until my cream is very, very smooth and has no potholes. So that's just it with whipping cream cakes. You need to go back with the filling and smoothing process until you achieve a very neat cake. Neat and beautiful cake. As you can see now, I have all my sides very neat, very smooth, and extremely beautiful. So we are going to move on to the next step. I'll be painting the edges of the cake, I mean the fault line created by applying the cream around the edible image. So in this process, I'm using edible art gold with edible spirit. So I'm gently painting the edges of the cake, just the part where it has the image showing. I'm covering all that part in gold. As you can see, I have a fault line effect on top of my cake, so I'll proceed to painting that gold as well. With the fault line effect, it's not compulsory to paint your edges gold. You could leave it if you want, but to me it's pretty much beautiful when you have this gold effect on your fault line effect as well. I get my red whipped cream in my piping bag, and I'll be creating a beautiful design on my cake. So I gently pipe out the red onto my white whipping cream cake. So you can create any design if you wish. I'm just making strips with the red whipping cream. So I again get my long scraper and smoothen out the design. I keep working around my cake until I achieve a very smooth cake. I clean off any excess cream on the board. You know, knitworks are extremely important. You need your cake really neat. You wouldn't want to send off a cake to a client and then boom, the board looks so bad. Okay, so I then again paint the edges of the red. This is basically a fault line Arsenal themed cake. So I'm going to paint the edges of the red effect I've created here. And then I splash a little bit of gold on the cake. That's just to create a very beautiful gold effect on the cake. You need to move the brush a little bit farther away from the cake so it doesn't touch the cream as you splash your design on the cake. So I'm applying another edible Arsenal image on my cake. We follow the same process by gently using our fingertips to push out any air pockets. into the cake my trophy football topper made by myself. I make cake toppers. Any edible printing for my cakes, I do make them myself. Okay, so that's just by the way. I hope you're enjoying this video. Next is to add red chocolate seal to this beautiful cake. I'll be putting this on top of the cake. And oh yes, I really love super tall cakes. I love super tall whipping cream cakes. So I'll be using a dowel rod to support the chocolate seal so it doesn't fall off the cake. So that is what I basically do whenever I'm adding a chocolate seal of this kind to my cake. I like to add a very long dowel rod to support my chocolate seal. Afterwards, I hide the stick by piping an extra layer of whipping cream all over the stick. I do that to not make the stick visible. Most times I add extra layer of chocolate behind the stick, but in this process I'm just spraying with edible gold just to hide the white I piped over the stick, as well as create a beautiful design behind my chocolate seal. I'll be adding fruit toppings to this cake. So I'm using strawberry and other fruits. You can use any fruit of your choice, just make sure it's beautiful. Arranging fruits on cake is actually not easy though, but you just need to try. Just make sure whatever it is you put on the cake is arranged beautifully on the cake. So I'm adding my Arsenal logo, also printed by me, to this beautiful cake. So we are almost getting done, and I'm so excited about the outcome of this cake. So I'm just adding extra gold effects. I'm splashing more gold all around this cake, adding more fruit as well. I keep spraying gold all around my Arsenal cake. Can you see how beautiful this looks? Oh my god, this is so beautiful. I decided to sprinkle a little bit of gold balls over the cake to give it an extra touch, extra dose of beauty. And this is how our cake turned out. Super tall, super beautiful, really neat. Let me know in the comment section if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.